Welcome to the Rensselaer County Regional Chamber of Commerce Connect with Careers. Thank you to our sponsors, Capcom Federal Credit Union and Hoosick Valley Contractors. I am joined today by Mike Hamel, owner of HMA Contracting. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you, Kate. It's great to be here.
So tell us a little bit about HMA and what you do.
Well, HMA Contracting was started in 1994 by myself and two other gentlemen. And we started as a paving company, and there was about 10 of us that started back then and worked hard in the paving industry. And then we expanded into the site development business. And we have about 50 people on staff now, about 11 people in the office, and the rest of the people in the field digging holes and paving roads.
Awesome. Awesome. So what did your personal pathway look like? What was, from a high school student all the way up to where you are now?
Well, I got to tell you, I was an average student, a very shy kid. It was hard for me to really get to know people at first, but once I got into my 20s and I started meeting people and going to college, I went to Hudson Valley Community College and started in the construction business after that. Started in the construction business in 1986 as a project manager, estimator. And I did go to St. Rose College while I was, as an estimator project manager. I was learning that business, but also going to school for business. So in my 20s, I really found myself in the business. And I realized that hard work was really the way to go back then. I really got into just improving myself and being the best person I could be for my business. And when I was 29, I started the business with, like I said, two other gentlemen that were friends. We weren't happy with the place we were at, so we decided to start our own business. And 26 years later, we have HMA Contracting Corp, or two of us are still involved, and I love doing the business.
That's fantastic. So what do you do on a daily basis? If you could say the day in the life of Mike, what would that be?
Well, I'm early to rise. I'm like a farmer. I get up early, 4:30 in the morning, and I always do my mindfulness training. What that means is 30 to 45 minutes of gratefulness. I thank God for everything I do have in my life, my family, my business, my health, and I do that for about 30 to 45 minutes. I exercise 5 days a week. I always make that a regimen that I do. And I just love spending time with the community, my staff, always working hard, always meeting people, always trying to coach my staff. I'm always with clients. Just love being in the business, and that's what I do every day. Every day seems like a good day to me.
That's fantastic. So when we talk about career pathways, what type of career pathways exist in the paving industry or construction overall? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, you can start as a laborer and work your way up to a foreman quite rapidly in our industry. You can be somebody that gets trained in the trade schools. Like we work with an apprentice program that we've employed people from. You could go from an apprentice to a laborer right to a foreman, probably 2 or 3 years into a foreman position. Our construction manager, who handles 30 to 40 people in the field, right out of high school, he got into the paving industry and as a laborer, and now he's running our whole operation. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without what he does. And the person in my office, Katie, she's a well-educated person. She started as our part-time safety director, and she is now our operations manager in charge of all of the office. And we really look to her for guidance on most things in our business. And she just happens to be getting her MBA right now from Clarkson University. So it's a whole different array of opportunity in my business. So that's what's good about the construction business. You don't necessarily have to have a college education. You can come up into the field through the ranks and work your way up. And a lot of people in my industry have done that.
What was it about construction that interested you early on?
Well, I went to Hudson Valley for 2 years for engineering, and I really thought that that was the path that I wanted to take because that was the interest that I had. Now it's more about the people that I get to work with and the things that I get to do. I get to see people. That's my main thing that I love, is I love coaching people. The first thing was, like I said before, I worked hard in the business, but I think the construction business, you get to meet an awful lot of great people, and it's fun. And if you like to see results of what you're doing, you get to see that. You get to see things being built.
That's terrific. So we talk a lot about, and I'm sure the students know, transferable skills and the importance of skills that can be transferred. What does that mean to you? And what do you think some of the skills that will be needed in the future?
Well, working hard was something we had to do years ago when I first got into the business, but it's a lot more than working hard nowadays. You really have to understand and appreciate other people's worlds. You have to work with other people. We're all different. It took me a long time to realize this, till I was in my early 30s, that everybody isn't going to be like you or me. Everybody has their own skill set, their own history, things that affect them differently. So I think working with different people and the strengths, and communication's big nowadays. You can't get by with just working hard. You have to lead other people. You can't lead other people until you really affect yourself. That's the reason why I work on self-development and my mindfulness every day. I think we have to be there for other people more than we are for, just for ourselves. That's the big thing that we all have to remember.
That's great advice. So what advice would you share with perhaps some high school students that are interested in starting their own business with that entrepreneurial mindset?
Well, I think first they should find somebody like somebody that's done it before. You've got your educators, you've got your classes that you attend, but you also seek out. You can go to the Rensselaer Chamber, like they are now. Go to the Rensselaer Chamber and talk to people that maybe have done it before, and model the things that they've done, so you don't make the same mistakes that maybe they've made in the business world. That's where I'm looking to do in the future, and now is just reach out to people and teach them some of the things that it takes to be a business owner. The first thing I would have to say is it's hunger. You got to be hungry for it. That's the number one thing that'll help you succeed in business, is if you have the right purpose and why you want to do it and you're hungry, you'll be a success in it for sure. But find somebody that's done it before.
I think that really stresses, we always talk about in the business world, and it's equally as important as a student, but finding mentors and the importance of, gravitating towards, you can learn a lot from someone on what to do or even what not to do. And I think asking for help and seeking out mentors is a great way to start. That's terrific advice. One of our students had submitted the question about how would you define success? So what does success mean to you, Mike?
Success means being happy and fulfilled every day of your life. That's success to me. Success isn't money. Success is being happy with what you do every day. You get up every day at 4:30 or 8:30 or 9 o'clock, looking forward to do the things that you do in your life, or are you feeling like, oh boy, I got to go at it again? I like to think of it does a Saturday feel the same as a Wednesday? Every day is a day to be thankful for. It's just, let's not be looking forward to Friday and Saturday because it's the end of the week because of my job is over with. Find something that drives you, that you're pulled to do. We don't want to be pushed. We want to be pulled. If you wake up in the morning and you get pulled to it, you're in the right place.
That's success. That's terrific. So if you're a high school senior and you were looking to get involved in a company like HMA for paving, where do you go from there? You just graduated high school. What's the next step?
Well, you can reach out to our office easily, and we're always looking to hire new people. In fact, most of our paving crew is below 30 years old, and they were all started with us when they were 19, 20, 21 years old, and we trained them.
That's great.
a call to our office is the first step. Secondly, reach out to us on our website. We always have a application page right there on our website. It's very easy to approach us. Very open-minded to getting new people in the industry for sure.
That's terrific. So one final question, what advice do you have for students right now?
The advice I have for students right now is do not get discouraged by what's going on with the COVID and with the elections and things. You can control only what you can control. Don't try to control the uncontrollables. Just enjoy what you do every day. Look forward to the things that you can control, and and be happy with what you can do every day. Don't get caught up in some of the things that we all get worked up over.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us this morning, Mike, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Kate. I'll see you later.